Halloween just passed. I hope everybody had a good Halloween. Unfortunately, the Dodgers did not win the World Series. It was actually kind of frustrating to watch, but I hope everybody's having a good day. We got super busy today, and I actually had to go run a bunch of errands. That's why I wasn't able to get much on the story. I did get a call just now about potty training a two-year-old dog, and she may come and follow the story. I told her about it, but I just wanted to share a little bit of information with you guys. Potty training, in my experience, is based almost completely on habit. Dogs are very habitual animals, so you want to, especially when they're young, utilize a crate. Take them outside, give them a lot of potty breaks. A puppy sometimes needs every hour or two take them out. But one of the main keys is to not give them unsupervised time. I get a lot of people call me and they say, my puppy's great 90% of the time. It's just every once in a while I'm not looking and they'll go pee on the carpet or a rug or something. So that little tiny bit of unsupervised time is that where you're making the mistake. So crate, if you can teach them to place, go to their place, lay on their bed, or 100% supervision. And then obviously putting them outside is fine. That actually creates the correct habit for them to go potty in the right place. And you're not allowing them to establish the wrong habit of going inside. We do take dogs in sometimes for potty training, but I'm always very honest, very upfront with the owners, let them know that it's not something that we can just take them and fix it. They're going to have to really make some adjustments at home to reinforce what we've taught. In most cases, I'll give the client the information they need to try it, and then if they really want to, go ahead and send the dog and let us get a good start, a good foundation, and then they also get the obedience training. So some clients want the benefit of the obedience training and then having us, put the work in on at least getting the potty training on the right track. Then they can make the adjustments when the puppy comes home and reinforce the things that we taught. So that's always a good route to go to. Another call I got today was from a guy who has a dog. I forget the age of the dog, but it's a smaller dog that is sometimes will growl at his child. I forget if it's a boy. When I get those calls, and in those cases, being a single father myself, raising my son myself, I don't take that aggression towards children lightly at all. So when it comes to that, the only way to guarantee 100% that the dog will not hurt the child is to remove the dog from the home. So that's always my first piece of advice. And in most cases, the people are like, look, I want to give the dog a chance if it's not serious. So at that point, I understand that they love their dog. They want to give them a chance, and I'm on board with that. I always say, let's, do the training, give them a chance, see how much progress we can make, and then we can put him back in the home, help show them how to reinforce everything, and then see, what kind of, with the adjustments and the training, see how the dog responds. And in some cases, the dog never shows aggression again. In some cases, the dog does. And then then you have to, take the next step, the situation, and then see what the best, thing to do at that point is. I personally don't want to ever see a dog bite a child in any way, shape, or form, even if it's a small dog, especially a bite to the face or something like that. I just don't feel that it's fair to a child who, doesn't understand the responsibility. Maybe they pull on a tail, or they pull on an ear. Yes, the parents can do what they can to teach the kid not to, but there's no guarantee there, and the kid doesn't understand. So that's a couple calls that I got today. We got another guy that signed up today. He's got a big Neo Mastiff, so according to our schedule, looks like we'll be able to get that dog in probably 2 or 3 weeks. We're pretty booked up right now. So I want to start sharing some of these calls that I get. I've always thought that they were pretty interesting. We get quite a few calls every day, and I think if I share them with you, then maybe people who are potentially going to send their dog, or just people that have, legit questions, can refer to some of these stories and maybe get a little piece of advice or a little bit of information that would help them to make the right decision. Maybe there's, we're not in their area or we don't have a trainer in their area, and it's something that they can use a little bit more advice or information to help them make their decision. The guy did say that he had actually been looking for a month or two and hadn't really spoken to anybody he felt comfortable with. So we had a pretty long conversation, and what I was saying was basically making sense to him and sound logical and reasonable. And some dog trainers, they get a little weird and they say weird things, or they want you to do weird things. And there's a lot of, I think, trainers that don't really have the knowledge or the experience or the understanding to give the right advice, the right information. So I'll be sharing some of these stories as we go, and hopefully you're following the different cases that we have here, the individual dogs, and I try to, share their names and stuff with you. We've got these service dogs too. Has been pretty fun sharing that with you. They're all doing really well. And as the people following the story, it's growing pretty quickly. It grows every day. So rather than just, the clients that have dogs in and I'm showing them their dogs, I want to start giving more information for the people that are watching the story to get maybe a little information about dogs or dog training or what they should do with their dog. Or like I said before, I've been doing this professionally for over 20 years, like 22 years. So I have a lot of knowledge about not only training the dogs, but also knowledge about the business and how to work with different types of clients and how to really help the clients get what they're looking for, and how to be fair with the dogs and make that progress and to be successful with the dogs and the clients. I was watching you. Yes, I was. Foofy girl. Well, you're just a goofball. Show off. Why are you such a show off? Show off. Yeah, you're cute. You're cute, Chico. It's sleepy time. Good night.